Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this new moon in Pisces, March 10th, 2024, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may want to watch the entire video because this new moon in Pisces is not just going to affect your sun sign only. So if you know the element that corresponds to your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and even your cusp sign, I recommend you check them out. So you may want to watch the entire video. Because remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign. So check the elements out that correspond to those signs. So, all that being said, now onto your new moon in Pisces, March 10th, 2024, psychic crystal reading. And I'm starting with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may feel like very wishy-washy about things from this new moon. You may feel like things are like cloudy, foggy, misty, and unclear to you. The earth signs may feel that way for the next 2 weeks and even up to 30 days. And especially the days around the new moon in Pisces. Some of you earth signs are going to be able to convince people, lure people, and talk people into things. So if you have somebody in your life, a friend, a family member, boss, spouse, coworker, whomever, and there's something you want them to do, or you think they should do, or something they need to do, or, you know, like I said, you may just want them to do something, you may be able to kind of work your magic and, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but convince them to go along with you and what you're suggesting. Some of you earth signs are going to be like, man, I want clarity. You may feel like, again, things are too misty, murky, wishy-washy, unclear. And some of you earth signs may feel like, I need facts. I would need facts, I need proof, I need more information, but above all, regardless of what area of your life this is affecting for you, is that you are going to want clarity. You may be very strong and adamant and defiant and putting your foot down about staking your claim to things. So this could be like, you know, a purchase. Maybe you want to buy a house or a motorcycle or a car or, you know, some collectible or some antique or something you really want. And you may be like, you know what, like, especially if there's any like auction scenarios or any like bidding wars or anything like that going on, you're going to put up a fight. Like, you will fight for what you want, especially if, I mean, it could be about a person, but I really feel it's more like an object or a property. Some of you earth signs, a blessing for you is traveling, going away. It could be a short distance trip. It could be a long distance trip. This is also a very strong time for you earth signs to make new friends. So making new acquaintances, and they could turn into new friends, comes up here for you over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you are going to be lucky about catching the eye of somebody you're interested in. And they may come up and ask you on a date or invite you to a party, or show reciprocal interest in you. Those are the blessings. Now, here's the fun 3. Can I make the number 3 with my crippledness over here? I'll do it like this. Here are the 3 cautions for you earth signs from the energies of this new moon in Pisces. You got to be careful. Some of you earth signs are going to be quick to anger and could be a little belligerent or short-tempered or a little cutting with your words. Some of you earth signs need to be careful you don't make mountains out of molehills. So don't sweat the small stuff. Don't let yourself exaggerate too much. And if there's a problem, don't blow it up to proportions that are, extremely exaggerated. You also need to be careful, earth signs. You could be putting some people into some awkward or uncomfortable, awkward, or bad positions. So be very careful. You could be doing that to people you love. You could put one of your kids in a bad position or your significant other in a bad position. So be careful you don't do that, because there is a likelihood. This is one of your cautions. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The water signs may find that this new moon brings about agitation. So you may feel agitated by your family members, your kids, your spouse, your other relatives. You could feel agitation by bosses and co-workers or any social things you belong to, any clubs, groups, or organizations. You may find that this moon is kind of like, you may feel like people are bringing agitation to you. You may be easily agitated, but I feel like you're going to feel like people are bringing the agitation to you. Some of you water signs are going to feel like you want to expand your mind. You may want to take classes, learn something new, or go on some kind of journey on your own, expand your mind through meditation, spiritual practices. It could be in other ways, whatever expanding your mind. So it could be through knowledge and information. It could also be from in a spiritual sense. This new moon could bring the water signs to have to do something over again. If you took a test and you didn't do well, you may have to repeat the test. Or if you took a class and you failed it, you may have to repeat the class. Or if you did an assignment and you lost it or didn't complete it, you may have to do it again. This could also happen to projects around your home, like maybe you fixed the washer and dryer, or washer or dryer or oven or stove or an air conditioner, a heater, a hot water heater, anything, and you thought you fixed it, but it goes kaput, and then you have to do it again. You water signs, this new moon in Pisces is going to make your psychic ability really kick up and go off the charts. So expect your psychicness to be wah, wah, wah over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you will be taking things out of storage or things you've had for a long time and maybe even aggressively sell them. You may be really into yard sales, flea markets, online auctions, whatever, or even just getting rid of it. But I see you taking things out that you've had a long time. It could be collections. It could be stuff from your childhood. It could be things you've just saved forever and a day in your attic or basement or crawl space or closet or under your beds. And you're going to aggressively take these things out and you're going to be getting rid of it, done, selling it, especially selling it. You may find that this moon kicks up socialness with your friends. And you may like go out to like a club dancing, or to a comedy club, or a concert, or some like a nice dinner, but like with a bunch of friends. Some of them could be new friends, but these could be friends or relatives that you've known for a long time. Some of you water signs get accepted into anything. If you're trying to get accepted to a club, a group, an organization, a training program, a school, a university, a country club, I don't know, something that you would need to be getting accepted into, I feel you will get that acceptance over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So now here are the 3 cautions for the water signs. You're eating too much. Be careful you don't overeat or eat things that are not healthy for you or could make you retain water, gain weight. You also need to be careful, water signs, that you don't get involved in something that's going to cause you trouble, especially if it's like a group or a group alliance or a gang or something that could cause you backlash or problems, or where there could be drama or infighting. Like, be careful. You want to avoid that, water sign. So, be careful of joining any groups over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, or research them really, really well, because they may have a history of like kicking people out or doing like gossipy, catty kind of behavior. And you're not going to want to get involved in any of that. So be very careful of that. So let's see what your 3rd caution is. You could find that you are very picky and persnickety about stuff, and you could really tick people off. So like if you get invited to, like, let's say somebody has a birthday party at a restaurant, and you get invited there and you're like, I don't like any of this food that we're getting. I can't eat this or that, or I don't want this, or I don't like this. Like, people are going to be like, man, you need to be quiet. Or like just being too picky, too persnickety, too fussy, like any of that, like, ooh, everything's got to be spotless clean. I can't have any dust. Ooh, this place has dust. Like, like the old lady they used to show in years gone by on TV that takes the white glove test and, checks the tables for dust. Like, you might be too fussy over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Some of you fire signs are going to be quite angry. It may make this new moon in Pisces may really make your temper flare. So you could find yourself easily annoyed. Some of you fire signs are going to really, really take a trip down memory lane, where you are going to be like reminiscing about the past, taking out old photo albums, remembering past loves. Music is going to remind you of people and places and things. So being very sentimental and like very much remembering the past, and maybe even romanticizing the past. Some of you are going to want to gather with your friends and have a party. Now that's interesting. I think it came up similarly or something like it in the water signs, maybe even the earth signs too. But this is like, you're going to want to assemble. You may be the ringleader. You may be the one that contacts people, gets them together to have the party. Like, you're the ringleader. You're going to be the one that's going to be like, let's all get together. Let's have a party. Let's go out. Let's do this and that. That's the energy I see. You feeling like you want to, let the good times roll kind of energy comes up here. Like, my guides are flashing the 9 of Cups tarot card in my head as I'm getting this message. This new moon in Pisces is going to make some of you fire signs hilariously funny. So your wit is going to be on fire. You would do well at a party, a gathering, a celebration, a wedding, whatever. Like you're going to have people in stitches, even if you're just like living your life, ho-hum, like normal, not going anywhere special, but going to work or hanging out with your usual crew. You're going to be funny, very witty and funny over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you fire signs, if you've applied for a job or you have any job interviews, you could get hired immediately. You know how sometimes the people, they, interview you, then they want you to come back, or you send a resume and you don't hear from them for like 2 months or something. No, if you have any interviews, you could get hired on the spot. And this would be the strongest the days around the new moon and the first 2 weeks, but also up to 30 days. Some of you fire signs are going to catch up with people that you haven't seen or talked to for a while. This could be relatives, it could be friends, it could be a combination. And you're going to be happy about it. Some of you fire signs are going to leave an unhappy or toxic relationship and you will be moving on to a new one. So you may already have somebody in mind or somebody in the wings, or, maybe it's not going to happen in 30 days, you move on to somebody new. But if you end a relationship over the next month, there is somebody that you're going to move on to within the next 2 or 3 months that follow. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the fire signs. Some of you fire signs are going to be itching to get out and about. So I don't really know how this is a caution unless you have to take off from work, or I don't know. I don't know how it's a caution, but it comes up like you're going to be itching to get out and about. This could be out in nature, but it could also be out and about, like out with your friends, out socially. Okay, my guides just said you could overdo it to extreme. So meaning like if you go out in nature, maybe you're like, I want to get out in nature, and you're hiking up this trail and, you fall and you break your ankle because you're like trying to get through it. You want to power through it, or, you want to get out on your four-wheeler and, you're taking jumps over holes in the ground and your four-wheeler goes in head first and you're stuck. Like, I don't know, but just be careful of overdoing it no matter what it is you decide to go out and about. Because first I'm like, well, why is that a caution? But now I know you could overdo it. Okay. My guides are saying you're seriously kidding yourself about something. You don't want to face reality about something. So it could be a person you're dating, a person you're married to. It could be a job. It could be your financial picture. I don't know what it is about, but it's like there's something you're like, no, it's okay. No, it's not that bad. No, it's going to be all right. Or, oh yeah, they're a good person. Or, yeah, it's all cool. No problems. And really, you're totally in denial and you're not facing something from this new moon in Pisces, March 10th, 2024. Like I said, the days around the new moon, this will be the strongest for the first 2 weeks, and even up to 30 days, this energy could hold true. Some of you need to know that there's some caution you need to have about your diet or your exercise program, or lack of, or poor diet, or bad diet choices, or not eating the right foods, or having some kind of problem with the foods that you're eating. You could have a food allergy, or maybe you're just eating something like, maybe you shouldn't eat nightshade vegetables. Sometimes everybody thinks, oh, vegetables, it's all healthy. Well, some people, they don't react well to certain things. I don't know what it is. I'm just getting like, it's like you have to be careful about what you're eating, and it could be for a wide variety of reasons. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wow, you air signs. Some of you are going to be like, I want to quit. I want to quit this job. I want to quit this relationship. I want to quit this, that, or the other. Maybe you want to quit the gym. Maybe you want to quit a diet. Maybe you want to quit a relationship or a friendship or a love partnership or a job or a business. Like, yeah, I don't know what you want to quit, air signs, but this new moon in Pisces is going to make some of you want to quit something. Some of you air signs are going to be digging in deep to health reasons, health things like health modalities, things about what's going on with your health. You may also want to dig in deep about healing, like getting rid of the things that you don't want to keep carrying around, like the baggage of wounds and pains and hurts that you've had over your lifetime. You may want to really eradicate it from you, or digging down deep and getting rid of it. So you may want to talk to therapists, counselors, or, dear friends, or somebody that can help you heal and sort it out. Some of you are going to need to learn a new skill. And this could be maybe required by your job. Your job may require you to do this, or if you own your own business and you're trying to keep up with competition with other people that are doing the same kind of work or business that you're doing, you may have to do this to, keep up with the competition. Some of you air signs, this new moon in Pisces is going to make you a chatterbox. You may want to talk to your friends, your relatives, or, to yourself, to your pets, to your neighbors. You just may be extra chatty the days around the new moon and for 2 weeks and even up to 30 days. Some of you air signs get gifted something that's pretty cool. It could be money, but it could actually be something that is like, mystical, magical, unique, different. I feel like it's got something that you're going to feel like it's special. So you get gifted this from somebody. It could be from a client, a customer, a friend. It could be from a relative, a significant other, a loved one. It'll be different for all of you. Some of you that have had some health problem, some sickness or illness of some sort that may have been going on, it's like you get cured, or it goes away, whether you were taking medication for it or not, or doing anything to help it move along or not. It's like something gets cured and healed in you. Some of you air signs will be generating more money from something that you recently are, maybe even in the last month or two, or maybe during these next 30 days, that you're going to start offering to the public, or if you own your own business, or however you're going to do this, that could make you some good money. So if you go to any craft shows or festivals or fairs, or you sell things online, or if you're putting things up for auction or on Craigslist or somewhere else, like you could start generating some money here over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So now here are the 3 cautions for the air signs. You're letting people get the best of you, or letting people get under your skin, and that's not going to be healthy for you or help you. So don't pay attention. Let things roll off your back like water off of a duck's back. Do not let people's criticisms or attitudes rain on your parade. Don't let people get under your skin. I'm a little confused about this one. They're saying speculation is too high. Either, take the chance or get off the pot. Like do it or just don't do it. Too much speculating. You could do too much analyzing, overanalyzing, speculation, what if. If you either take the gamble or just totally walk away. The dithering is what's going to be a problem for you. It's like you can make yourself crazy. Don't waste your time and energy on people and things that don't matter. The last caution for the air signs is you could get in victim mode or feel sorry for yourself too much, and you could do too much bemoaning of situations and complaining. So beware of complaining too much and beware of victimhood over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. But the days, especially the days around the new moon in Pisces. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. If you would like to get any of the special video series that I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, the most recently recorded videos links are posted down below underneath this video in the Show More section. So if you see the little word More, you click on that, and all the video links I have available that are recent will be posted down below, and you can get them by also going over to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Now, the most recently recorded video series I feel like everybody should get, because these eclipses, we've got 2 coming up back to back. The first one is this month of March, and it will be on the 25th. And this is a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So if you want to see how this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra is going to be affecting you, and I highly recommend if you can get your sun sign and your rising sign, you can get my psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for that eclipse. Also, my big love readings for singles and couples for 2024 are available. The first part of the reading is for single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is for coupled people of your sign. But I recommend that whether you're single or not, or coupled or not, to watch the entire video, because there will be crossover of messages that will apply to you, whether you're single or coupled. Some will cross over to either side. Also, don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for March of 2024 are available on Vimeo also. And this is kind of like a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month on YouTube and on Rumble. And I look into every area of life I can think of to look into in the crystal. So you might want to check that out. And by the way, don't forget to watch my March readings, my March psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. If you watch them once, yes, it can be helpful, but are you going to remember those predictions? Because I watch people on YouTube, usually astrology. I like watching astrology, but I watch some other things, and I don't remember what they say. Sometimes I'll remember one sentence, or 2, and I've listened to a whole half hour. So you may want to go back and watch if you haven't watched them yet, check out my March videos on YouTube, or go back and rewatch them to catch yourself up as we go through this month of March. Also, my psychic tarot reading for, it's actually called, let me tell you the right name of it. It is called the New Year 2024 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot Spread Readings for each sign of the zodiac. If you haven't gotten the New Year's readings yet, March is not too late to get them. We still have a long way to go in 2024, so you might want to get those, or my psychic crystal readings that I did for the new year of 2024 for each sign of the zodiac. I recommend in a lot of these series, you know, your rising sign may be more accurate for you than your sun sign, or vice versa. Or go get whatever video resonates, like whatever you watch on YouTube that I record. If you're like, oh, my rising sign always makes sense, then get your rising sign. Or, oh, only my sun sign makes sense to me, the rising sign never does, then get your sun sign. You might want to get your moon sign. I have people write me and say, oh, my moon sign was dead on. So I can't tell you what sign to get, but I really think the best rule of thumb is if you get your rising sign and your sun sign, you're probably going to get some accuracy there, and especially with the two combined. There's other video series linked down below. I'm not going to give you all of the, go through all of it. It's too long. You can look for yourself, and you can also go to my website and look at the video links I have there. And all the descriptions are written on my videos pages, so you can see what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for. So you'll get all the information, and then you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, I don't have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25th, 2024, psychic tarot crystal and oracle card readings written on my website yet, because I have a sprained right hand and a broken wrist on my left hand, and when I type, it takes a while to get those videos on. It's really not that easy. So I haven't gotten them on yet, but hopefully I will get them on as soon as possible. Upcoming videos, which I just finished recording, but my son has just started editing them, they're not edited yet, is my solar eclipse in Aries, April 8th, 2024 psychic tarot crystal and oracle card readings. You know, these eclipses are pretty big. So I encourage you to get the eclipse readings, because you may think, they only last like 6 months. Well, no, usually when I do the predictions, a lot of times they go out further than 6 months. And eclipse effects can start a month prior to the eclipse and even go out longer. Some cases, depending on the strength of the eclipse, they can last for a year. So I highly recommend you watching those eclipse videos. Many people find they're accurate, and you may find they're accurate for you as well. But, I do want to thank you so much for watching my videos. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And check and make sure if you've already subscribed, see if you're still subscribed, because once in a while people write me and tell me, hey, I was subscribed to your channel. Did you unsubscribe me? I don't unsubscribe anybody. So I don't know what goes on over here in this world over here, in this platform. I don't know, but sometimes people get unsubscribed. Why? I don't know. So you might want to check and make sure you're still subscribed. If you would like to help support the readings I do here and make a donation to this channel, there's a donation link posted down below, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. And when you purchase my videos on Vimeo, you are supporting this channel. I don't have any, I get people writing me and saying like, oh, they want me to sponsor them on my channel. I sponsor my own work. I sponsor my own work so I can keep this channel going. So when you purchase those videos, you are sponsoring this YouTube channel. And I'm also on Rumble, so don't forget, you can also follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, I'm at the Lucky Mermaid, and I'm on Rumble, and my channel on Rumble is called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you from this new moon in Pisces, March 10th, 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.